Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be walking down a memory lane where I will be telling you guys more about what happened to me, when it happened, and how it happened. Yeah, so let's do this. So let's get into it, guys. Just a disclaimer. This topic, it's just something else. I don't even feel comfortable thinking about it in my head. So just breaking it down in front of a camera is just even tougher. So what the actual event that took place that led to me being disabled was a housebreaking. My flat in Port Elizabeth, our student accommodation, got broken into on the 7th of Feb 2018, where the guy, I found the guy inside my flat at around about 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know how long he had been in there, but then I spotted him when I woke up. My flat was how could I put this? It was basically a bachelor flat where everything was like in one space, and then just the bathroom was separate. So like I could see anything and everything that was going on around me. So the first thing I done when I woke up was to look at my phone, as I usually do. And then I saw that, oh shit, I had fallen asleep, and it's 2 o'clock now. And this is a usual, I usually do that. Like I usually just pass out, and then I wake up in the middle of the night with my windows open, then I close it, lock my doors, and then go back to bed. And then that one day, the bastard was inside my flat. He was in there just scratching in my stuff, helping himself to whatever he could grab. And then my first instinct was to just, I was shocked. And then shocked, surprised. And then I immediately, without any hesitation, got up and ran to him to try and grab him, you know, wrest him down, just punch him and ask him what the hell he's doing in my flat. But then he was armed. He had a panga. Like, I'm not sure if you guys know what a panga is, but then it's like a bush knife, a long bush knife. Not that long. It's 3/4 of a meter, if I'm not mistaken. And then what I did was I made the biggest mistake of my life, actually, to just charge at him. But then I charged at him, and then just as I was about to get to him, he pulled out a hanger and swung at me. And then I immediately had to change my plan of action in a split of a second and try to block. And then instead of pulling back and then reassessing the situation, my dumbass decided to charge at him again. And then he swung, and then he swung, and then he swung. But then I managed to get to him with my right hand. But then I was exposed. I can't really explain, but then, like, yeah. And he swung at me, but then I had him by the collar. But then he still managed to swing at me and swing, and then I decided to just pull back a bit. And then as I pulled back, he came at me again. And then at that time, I carried on just blocking with my left arm. And then I don't know why I just took my eyes off of him, because I could feel that my left hand is becoming a bit weak now. I could feel that it was warm, like warm as in I felt that blood was gushing out. So then I looked down at my forearm, and then I left myself completely exposed. Stupid mistake, paid for it. And he nailed me on, not is it my forehead and like on my head. And then, but I immediately stopped looking at my arm, carried on blocking, and then he swung at me again, and then he swung at me again, and then I just felt that I couldn't, just carry on defending. I needed to do something else. And then I don't know what I tried to do, but then when I left myself exposed, I did not do anything with this arm to try and defend myself. And then he nailed me here, which cracked my skull open. Not by that much, but then it cracked my skull. I had like quite a deep fracture, which just paralyzed my whole right side. And then I fell flat to the ground. And then from there, he grabbed what he could, and then he jumped out of my window, and he was nowhere to be found. Okay, not really nowhere to be found, but then he went. I was groggy, like very, very, very groggy, like yeah. And then I tried getting up. I remember looking at my right side, struggling to get up. I was like, what the hell is going on? I couldn't feel anything on my right side. Tried getting up. And I started to pull myself towards my front door. I reached for the door handle, and then nothing happened. I couldn't get up. I totally couldn't get up. Like, I just felt so helpless. And then from there, I just decided to wait for help. Help did come eventually, where my landlord's son, who was in the room next door to mine, he came and he tried to open the door, and he said he couldn't because I was blocking the doorway. And then some neighbors who had heard the whole commotion were on their side of the fence, looking on and asking him why he's not coming in to help and assist. He said that the door was locked, and then there was a man who had been called. Like I didn't, the man, the one of the neighbors came around, and then he's the one who was able to push the door open, and then from there he tried to ask me what's going on. Am I hurt? Not really am I hurt, but then can I move? Can I speak? And at that time there was no speech that was coming out of my mouth. Like I couldn't speak at all. That was the extent of my injury. And then an ambulance was called, public ambulance, and the police. The police arrived. They weren't of any assistance, and then the public ambulance did not come at all. Like they called it, and then I think I laid there for what it felt like forever. And then the gentleman that opened the door forcefully went through my wallet, and then he found my medical aid card. And then from there they called a private ambulance, and then they shortly arrived, took me to the hospital, and then yeah, story of my life. Before I passed out, I just felt like my life was over. Felt like my life was over. I did not know what was going to happen to me. Like I was conscious, but then I could not speak. I could not even reason. Like I did not know my name. Okay, now I'm just rambling on now. Yeah. In the next video, I'll be talking about my stay at the hospital, and what happened, and how long did I stay at the hospital, and what procedures were done to me, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm literally shaking right now. I'm shaking. I dreaded doing this video. I dreaded it for so long. I was supposed to do it over the weekend, and I just couldn't. I don't know how to put together words or what to say. Like I have, I have points here that I was supposed to follow, but then I just felt that it would be too rehearsed. So I wanted to give you guys the raw version of the story, not something that I had plotted. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. And please guys, if you found this touching in any way, please like and share the video. If you haven't subscribed to my page, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Wow.